Your brain does not shut down at night. It actually gets to work. Think about that uneasy feeling when you lie in a strange bed, listening to every creak of the floorboards, or that heavy, groggy fog that hits you after a power nap. You assume these are just quirks of being tired. They are not. They are signs of a complex, invisible machinery working overtime while you think you are idle. Sleep is not your brain switching off. It is when the day gets sorted, filed, and emotionally defused. Skipping it doesn't just make you tired. It leaves the work undone. Let's look at how this happens. Imagine you practice a difficult piece of music poorly all evening. Your fingers stumble. The rhythm feels clumsy. You go to bed frustrated. The next morning, without touching the instrument, you play it noticeably smoother. It feels like magic, but it is biology. During deep sleep, your brain replays the day's activity patterns at high speed. It strengthens the useful neural connections and prunes the irrelevant noise. This process moves your memories from fragile, temporary storage into stable, long-term archives. This improvement is not passive rest. It is active, cognitive processing that your conscious mind is too cluttered to perform while you are awake. You are literally getting better at things while you dream. But that is only half of the story. Consider the humiliation that happens at 11 p.m., the one that feels world-ending in the moment. You lie there rehearsing the shame. Yet, when you wake up, it is still bad but manageable. That shift is not just morning light. It is REM sleep at work. Research shows that during REM, your brain reprocesses emotional memories in a unique chemical state. Specifically, the noradrenaline, the stress chemical that fuels anxiety and panic, is largely absent. Without this chemical storm, your brain can revisit the event without the visceral pain. It keeps the factual information. You learn something survived the encounter, but it turns down the emotional volume. The memory survives, but the sting is removed. You wake up detached from the intensity, allowing you to function again. This intense processing explains why you are so vulnerable in new environments. You know the feeling of the first night in a hotel. You are awake at every slight sound, hypervigilant. By the second night, you are out cold. This is called the first night effect. Studies using brain imaging reveal that in unfamiliar places, one hemisphere of your brain stays measurably more awake than the other. It acts as a night watch, monitoring the environment for threats while the rest of you sleeps. It is an ancient survival mechanism keeping you safe in unverified territory. Only when the environment is confirmed as safe over consecutive nights do both hemispheres allow themselves to power down completely. However, this deep, restorative work comes with a cost if mishandled. You have likely tried a 20-minute nap, only to wake up feeling drugged, stupid, and disoriented for the next 30 minutes. This is sleep inertia. It happens because you woke up from deep slow-wave sleep. Waking abruptly from this stage leaves critical brain regions, particularly those for decision-making and alertness, still trapped in a sleep-like state. Short naps keep you in lighter stages, allowing a clean surfacing. Long naps drop you into the deep processing mode, and being pulled out of it causes genuine, temporary cognitive impairment. The brain hasn't finished its shift. This changes how we view our exhaustion. We often blame our lack of focus on personality or willpower. But if your brain is actively filing memories, defusing trauma, and scouting for safety, you are not broken. You are simply incomplete. The fog is the unfinished work. To trust your mind, you must respect its need to process. Subscribe to Cyclins for more deep dives into why you are wired the way you are.